and welcome to Hobbit 5, episode 25. This week's episode is brought to you by our executive producers, Daniel, Carmen, and Keith Gunther. Thank you all so much for your great support. Hobbit 5 is a weekly wrap-up show of the OneRing.net's top stories, and when there's Hobbit production news, we'll cover that too. And so without any further delay, let's get right to it. Our background this week comes once again from Jeff Murray. Remember to keep sending in your backgrounds to contests@hobbit5.com, and maybe one day you'll see yours on H5. Check out this new production picture just released by New Line and Warner Brothers. It shows one of the first glimpses of Mark Hadlow as Dory, Jed Brophy as Nori, and Adam Brown as Ori. The official Hobbit Facebook page shared this picture, so head over to their page now to see a pretty funny description of the three dwarves. Total Film had an exclusive interview with Richard Armitage about his role in The Hobbit. As you know, Armitage will be playing the role of Thorin Oakenshield in the two-part Tolkien epic. And when discussing the movie, he said, "There's going to be quite a lot more humor." He also said, "The book is so focused on the dwarves, so I think it's a chance for Peter and Fram to really look at that whole race in more detail, their heritage, and what they're like as characters." For the full interview, and to see what Richard has to say about dwarven armor and Thorin's legendary goblin sword, check out TotalFilm.com. In a recent interview with New York Magazine, Elijah Wood may have hinted that The Hobbit might film a few scenes in the UK. When asked when he was going to New Zealand, Wood said, "October. I'm going to the UK first to do some shooting, but then I'm going down in October for the New Zealand part." He didn't specify what project those UK scenes are for, but of course, many are already speculating. Could this potentially mean Sir Christopher Lee could shoot his scenes in the UK this October? Head over to the OneRing.net message boards to weigh in. And thanks to Ringer Spy Patrick for the heads up. Another earthquake has hit the central North Island of New Zealand. Thankfully, Wellington City Council said there were no immediate reports of damage in the area. Despite the recent earthquakes, Brad Scott from GeoNet believes it's not unusual activity. He said, "It's just part of the process of New Zealand. We typically have 2 or 3 events of magnitude 5 or 6 at that depth a year." Our thoughts go out to all of those affected by these recent earthquakes. For our character study this week, we'll discuss Thranduil, the Elven King who rules the Wood Elves of Mirkwood. In The Hobbit, the Elven King is described as distrustful of dwarves, based on the ancient trouble between their peoples, and as having a weakness for treasure, especially silver and white gems. He also wields powerful magic and is the father of Legolas. Peter Jackson announced on his Facebook page that Lee Pace will play the role of the Elven King, and he said Pace was always their first choice. Jackson and team loved his performance in a movie called The Fall a few years ago and wanted to work with him ever since. Lee graduated from the Juilliard School Drama Division and joined several off-Broadway productions. He is known best for his starring role as Ned in the ABC series Pushing Daisies, a show for which he was nominated for a Satellite, Saturn, Golden Globe, and Emmy Award in 2008. That's it for this installment of Hobbit and 5. I'm Rebecca Platt, and thanks for watching. In the weeks ahead, we'll be offering more exclusive content and interviews, so be sure to stay tuned as H5 evolves. We're brought to you by your generous donations, so please visit our website, hobbit5.com, for more details. Until next time. He's born in Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Oh, can I give a shout out to my grandmother?
Sure.
Well, can I put this in the credits?
Yeah.
That would just make her little day. Hey, Grammy. Thanks for watching.